We still live in a 1,000 square foot apartment. It's bedroom furniture, it's toys, it's experiences, all these things I cannot provide for my children. Alina here from debthaters.com, and if you're in debt and want to get out and stay out, then keep watching, because we have paid off nearly $50,000 of debt in 2 years by decreasing our expenses, increasing our income, and throwing as much as possible towards debt. We still have a ways to go on our six-figure debt-free journey, but we'd love to show you how we're doing it all so that maybe you can do it too. Today's video is another budget with me, but stay to the end because we are talking about being a low-income family and what it takes to get out. Let's get into it. First, our income. This week's paycheck is my husband's main job as a public school teacher, and we're a single income family with 2 small children while digging our way out of over $100,000 of student loan debt. Check out the blog if you want to know how all of that happened. But we also got a check in the mail from our health insurance because we paid a $30 copay in September when we took our youngest to urgent care. So the insurance company just gave that back to us. Rollover this week is $93.17. If you saw last week, it was $125.18. That included some cash envelope. So this is what's left over now. We decided, if you saw last week, we wondered what to do with it because the warning lights on our car went on. We decided those lights went off, thank goodness, and we just decided to keep using our emergency fund as a car repair fund and plus emergency. So our total income this week is $1,705.78. That's our total income. Includes the pay, the check, and the rollover. Let's get started with expenses for this week. So we are Christians, we believe in giving, that's what that is. We also had some miscellaneous spending again. So we had to buy fever reducer for our entire family. Friday, my husband came home real sick from school, and it just basically trickled down to each of all of us, and we all needed fever reducer. Thank goodness we're all feeling better now. Little cough here and there, but we're good, thank goodness. Expenses this week also include the normal groceries and gas for our vehicles. So we have 2 vehicles, and we budgeted $160 for groceries and $60 for gas. It comes to $220 for this week. Our grocery items also include our household items like laundry soap and toothpaste, etc. I also have a Panera, the restaurant. I have a subscription to get free coffee, and so that came out. It's $9.82. They're actually raising their subscription by the end of the year, and this subscription is just going to be on its last leg. Since we're going into winter, I'm probably not going to be running over to Panera to get, my hot coffee and my hot tea and everything else. I'm just going to do it at home. It'll save us some money, and it's just probably not going to be used. I got on when it was free for 3 months, and then, hey, I decided to pay. I thought I'd get a lot of work done, so on and so forth. We're cutting that. We also had to pay for web hosting this time of the month. $29.99. We are going to use this copay unexpected check. We're going to go ahead and use that to look for clothes for my children. So it is getting cooler here, and my children have grown, which is a good thing. But they are not like us. They cannot just keep wearing the same clothes for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Get out of debt. It means, of course, decreasing expenses, increasing your income, and throwing as much as possible towards debt. but it also means sacrifice. And for us, that is clothes. I'm not able to buy my children clothes off the rack that are brand new because of how much it costs and how much we're trying to get out of debt. So I have to buy them used clothes from Goodwill, and it's a lot cheaper. Will it always be that way? I surely hope not, but for now, that's what it is. It is nice trying to find that silver lining. It's nice because it's actually turned into a small side business to make some extra money through reselling. We also do not know, at least I do not know, Google storage, when that will be coming out, but it is coming out sometime. The $2.99 coming out, and we just need a budget for that. I got the date wrong. I thought it was coming out 3 paychecks or 2 paychecks ago in the beginning of the month, or towards the end of October. It still hasn't come out, so we need to leave that there. We also have account buffers of $5 in our accounts. So there's not a lot of expenses this month. Most of our recurring bills are due at the beginning of the month, but the beginning of the month is coming eventually. And since we are low-income earners, it is very difficult, actually impossible, to pay every bill with just one paycheck. We need at least 2 paychecks. And if you're in the same boat, being a low-income earner, then you know that we need to be setting aside some money to combine with your next check. So we're going to do that now. We're going to put some money towards December expenses since we don't have a whole lot that we need to spend right now. So we're going to put $560 towards December rent. That gives us our total expenses comes to $1,145.75. That leaves us $560.03 left over, and guess what? Our emergency fund is fully funded at $1,000, and this amount is actually going to go towards debt. What we're going to do, we're going to put in an account, and we'll see the next 2 paychecks in November, see how much more we can throw to debt. It would be great if we can get this up to $1,000. And so we would need, I think it's $440, see if we can raise $440 and add it to that so we can make an even $1,000 payment towards our debt. Before you go, I want to ask the parents a question. So if you're a parent on your debt-free journey, then keep watching. Do you feel you are providing enough for your children? Because I don't. I was in Goodwill this weekend, as you saw from the budget, looking for winter clothes. I was on Facebook Marketplace, messaging sellers, looking for clothes with no response. And I thought it would just be so much easier if I could just go into the stores, even if it's Walmart or Target, and just pick up clothes that are their size and be done, and not have to waste my time searching and digging for discounted clothing for my children. And it's not just clothes. It's a house. We still live in a 1,000 square foot apartment. It's bedroom furniture, it's toys, it's experiences, all these things I cannot provide for my children. So it got me down for a while. I can't provide for my kids. But I'm from Georgia, so I remembered Gone with the Wind, naturally. It's the I'll never go hungry again scene. I'll leave it below, but you really do need the context of the whole movie to understand what I'm talking about. So go watch the 4-hour movie. I like the scene because she was determined. Her rock bottom situation drove her determination that she'll never be in this situation again. Now, I'm definitely not, advocating for lying and cheating, stealing. Go watch the movie. But I know what I need to do to adequately provide for my children. I know it, and I just need to work hard and do it. Back to you. My encouragement to you is don't overthink it. If being frugal, having a bare bones budget, and the numbers just aren't working, there's not enough left, Don't try to fit a square peg in a round hole. If you seriously need more money and being frugal, shopping at Goodwill, all of that just isn't cutting it, then the only thing is the income has to go up. And there are lots of ways to do that. So don't be discouraged. Take that discouragement, turn it into determination, and keep at it.